Hello YouTube! Welcome to yet another beer review with me, the Master of Hoppy Peter! Yay! New beer review as always is quite fun to do. Okay, today's beer is going to be my first beer review of a double, or some say also Imperial IPA. I prefer to use the term double IPA. A double IPA is essentially a more extreme hopped version of a regular IPA. I find that it's can be towards the taste of a hoppy barley wine, but very hoppy, extremely hoppy. Usually, IBU wise, it's ranging in the hundreds, and alcohol wise, it's fairly high. But it's quite a nice style, very hoppy. Some don't like it because it's too hoppy and prefer the regular IPAs, but I love double IPAs as well, and I actually haven't done a review of the regular IPA, but I'll get to that soon because I have some IPAs in my beer fridge as well. I have the Dieu du Ciel Corne du Diable. I believe that is an American IPA. Should be pretty, I believe that the style is an American IPA, but I think the brewery is from Canada. But today's beer is a Danish double IPA. It is from Hornbeer out of Kirke, Hyllinge in Zealand in Denmark. Zealand is where Copenhagen is. It's a big island, but it's the Hoppy Viking, and it should be pretty good. Hornbeer is brewing beer since I think it's around the 2007 or something. I couldn't really find out the exact date where the brewery was established, but it's a fairly new Danish microbrewery, and they make quite good beers. They also make Black Magic Woman, which is an incredible stout, Imperial stout, and also in 2008 they brewed the Caribbean Rum Stout, which is should be amazing, and I'm going to do a review of that one soon, an aged version. But this one is a fairly new beer. It was brewed last year. It's last year, yeah, in 2009, so it's very new, and it should be the hoppiest beer to date. I'm just going to read aloud here something from the back of the beer. This is in Danish, so it might be a bit rusty, but I'm going to try and translate it. But this is so far our most hoppy beer. It is a triple IPA with around 130 IBUs. We've used barley malts, whereof some has a caramel character. The color is therefore golden. We have dry hopped the beer by adding hops during the fermentation process. That is why you get a very clear floral aroma when you pour the beer into a glass. There should be some sediment in the bottom of the bottle from the hops. Therefore, pour carefully if you want to avoid it. This IPA is perfect for strong cheeses. The hoppy bitterness of the beer fits great with the sharpness of the cheese, of strong cheeses, and that's what it's got to say. But I love that label with a Viking jumping around with I think it's a spear and a shield, and it's actually a Danish artist called Gunhild Rasmussen, who is a painter who has painted this. But it's 9.2% alcohol by volume, and it's a half-liter bottle, 1 pint actually, and should be quite good actually. And as Mark over at the Hoppery, he has this campaign where he wants you to drink your hops as fresh as possible, and this one should be quite fresh. Yeah, I think let's just get in. The glass I'm going to use is my tulip glass from Golden Dark, which is great with Imperial IPAs or double IPAs. But let's open it. I'm just gonna... Okay, not much of smoke at all. Wow, that smells really hoppy. I think I'm a bit of a hop head. I love hoppy beers. That smells good. Let's pour it. Now I'm trying to cut that, make the reviews a bit shorter, but I usually... Whoa, no head at all. I usually don't get it to work for some weird reason. Okay, not really any head. Okay, maybe I put... It was this bad idea that I put all of it the beer in here, because I usually want some space for the aroma. I didn't think of that. Whatever. There is a lot of sediment in the bottle of this beer. Wow. Okay. This is going to be my first review of a double IPA, as I said, and it should be really nice. A very, very dark amber color, almost red, I would say. It looks really, really good. I love this color. Doesn't look like it has a lot of carbonation, and the head is fairly small, but looks a bit like a barley wine as well, color wise. It looks very good. Now let's check out the aroma. Oh, that smells quite good. Really hoppy, extremely hoppy. A malt present as well. It smells overall like a really, really, really hoppy beer. Maybe some citrus as well, like grapefruit. But usually it's IPAs have like either a grapefruity flavor as well, an aroma, or pine. But this one is definitely grapefruit. Yeah. So let's dig in, give this beer a taste. By the way, the brewery actually had an accident. It burnt down in 2008, but it's back up now, and they brewed these new beers, and this is one of them. I'd love to get my hands on the Black Magic Woman. That should be really good. It's a dry hopped, 100% dry hopped Imperial stout, meaning that it's been hopped during the fermentation. So that should be quite different. But let's taste the beer. Okay, quite mild actually. Not what I expected. I expected to be extremely hoppy. And this isn't too... well, it is quite hoppy. And quite boozy as well, actually. It is quite good though. Not really any carbonation at all. You can really taste the alcohol. I'm having this around 10 degrees Celsius, I think. I'm having had it rest for some time before I open it. But really hoppy. Hop wise, it's sort of a letdown for me, because I had the Mean Manalishi and that was 10 times more hoppy than this. Probably, I think it had an IBU of 160. That's a pretty high IBU, but quite hoppy. Maybe again grapefruit here in the almost grapefruit in the flavor. Quite a thick, no, not almost like an oily body, but it's more of a medium body on the beer. Definitely also caramel and a sort of malty sweetness in the beer. But the hops in here could have turned out way better. It's very lightly hopped, even though it's 130 IBUs. But I sort of... what I expect from Imperial IPAs is that they're extremely hoppy, and this is quite hoppy, but not on the extreme. Some Imperial IPAs or double IPAs is so hoppy that it's like tearing your tongue apart when you drink it. But this one is definitely not. But it is a good IPA, double IPA. Rating wise, I'm gonna give this like a solid 80. A pretty good IPA that fulfills the needs for the style, but it's not like over the top being amazing and awesome as some other IPAs are. But an 80, a good solid double IPA that it's worth checking out if you like double IPAs. I'm not sure if you can get it outside of Denmark, because this is a very, very, very small microbrewery. And but if you can, you should definitely check it out, because it is quite good. Very oily actually, and more of a hop presence on the back of your palate in the aftertaste. But check it out, see what you think if you can find it. The Hornbeer Hoppy Viking from Hornbeer. And check it out, see what you think. An 80 from me, and cheers! And I'll see you next time.